forget. Pretend we've never met. And I've tried, but I haven't yet. I think I sang the wrong words. Anyways, happy Friday, everyone. What a beautiful day it is today here in Western New York. It is 81 degrees. It is 10:03 a.m. 3 + 1 = 4. It's pretty fitting, especially for what I wrote on my I was gonna say my Facebook page, my YouTube page, my YouTube community tab. I don't know, I've just been having this feeling, and then sometimes when you get a feeling and you cannot put an emotion to it, your ego creates an emotion, and most of the time the emotion that ego creates is fear, because if ego doesn't recognize something, it's an automatically fear. I don't know, I can't put the words to that, but that's how I receive things. So sometimes when I'm talking to you guys and I try to explain myself, I'm explaining myself how I'm receiving as a human being, and sometimes that's how it comes through. It's like a red flag and it's blinking and it's going fear. So I don't know, I feel like it's a fear feeling because I don't know what it is. I know that we're in the Great Awakening. I don't know. Life is so bizarre right now that even if I talk about these things all the time anyways, like paranormal experiences, seeing things, seeing energy, flashes of light bouncing around the room. I don't really think it's a paranormal, well, for the sake of talking about it, it would be a paranormal experience, but the way the earth and the planets and how they're moving into different parts of space, we're entering different parts of space that we haven't been in, and if we were in those parts of space, we were there eons ago, and the human race doesn't even remember. Maybe the Aztecs talk about it, maybe the Mayans talk about it, but I think they talk about it as in prophecy, but as a human to experience it, it's never happened. So I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm early. I don't have to be to work until 11. I just kind of wanted to listen to music this morning. I was guided to listen to music this morning. I needed to raise my vibration to get me out of that falling into fear mode. I'm human, so falling into fear happens to me. I don't know. Then I don't watch the news. I don't follow the whole coronavirus thing. And I'm in my own little world, and I feel good, and I feel like this is all gonna go away soon. And where I'm at, because I've manifested the timeline I'm on, I'm not wearing a mask. I don't feel like I have to wear a mask. There's quite a few people that live in the town and towns around me. They don't wear masks. They all seem fine. There's people coming to the restaurant and they're like, this virus is a joke. And it makes me feel good because they're awake, But then you travel outside of this and it's like you enter into somebody else's reality, and being in somebody else's headspace is pretty fucking scary. Then I have my husband that comes home and he fills me in with everything that he watched on the news. And it's like, I was all happy, and then all of a sudden I shrink down to this I'm concerned state of mind. then I start checking Facebook and checking out the news on the Facebook feed just to see how bad it really is. And I'm like reading all of this shit that's all depressing and bad and depressing. And then I have a little voice in my head going, Gabe, it's voting season. Gabe, it's politicians doing this. They're doing it to each other. And we're the middleman, all of us, the mass collective, all the humans. We're in the middle of this shit. And it's this side versus this side trying to sway the middle people to a side. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be looking at this. So then I stopped looking at it. And then a little voice on this side of my head goes, but what if? Then I'm like, shut up, little voice. Stop it. That's the ego. I'm like, shut the fuck up, ego. Because you're not gonna, lower my vibration. So then I play music to get happy again. So yeah, this whole thing about being strong, being the light. I was laying in bed last night and I created a post. That picture that I posted on my YouTube channel on the community tab, that big long post that I wrote to you guys sharing my morning and how I've been feeling. Great. My bag just fell over. That means my water is probably going to spill. And it's so far away. Hold on, you guys. Let me see if I can pick my bag up. Ugh. Okay, this is not working. Okay. All right, I have a car behind me. So, yeah. So that picture that I posted with my big long message on my community tab, that's, I don't know, that's just something I received from my higher self last night. I noticed while I was laying in bed in the dark that I couldn't see anything. And then when I got up to go pee, the night light, a little bit of light, lit my path so I could see, and it casted my shadow, and I passed a mirror and I couldn't see my features in the mirror. All I could see was an image. But if I turned the light on, all of a sudden you can see my features. And that all just came to me like that as I was I came back to lay in bed, and I thought about that, and I was like, that has a meaning. There's more to this whole light. Be the light in the darkness. And I'm here to be the light in the darkness. You're here to be the light in the darkness. That's why you're watching this video. I'm not better than you. Just because you're watching me talk or listening to me talk doesn't mean I'm better than you. I'm on a higher level than you. I'm just on my path. I might be experiencing things differently than you. Maybe a little bit more advanced just because I'm aware of it, but you have that same ability. I just choose to speak about it publicly. And I've shared the reason why I've chose to speak about these things publicly, because I was sick and tired of people telling me I was crazy, and I didn't like the way that made me feel. And I wanted to look for other like-minded people like me to build your confidence up, to know that you're not crazy. There are people out here in the world experiencing all this strangeness that they can't, they cannot understand. They cannot really, they don't know what is really going on. They just know that they're feeling this, or they're seeing this or that. There's other people that are having these experiences. You're not alone. So that's why I created this channel. And also to prove that orbs were real. Because I originally created this channel to prove to people that I had orbs around me. And people are like, oh, that's dust. And I'm like, dust? I could call dust to me, and then it hovered in front of the camera like, whoop, doo, 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 and then circle around me and then come back and hover. So I'm like, that's not dust. So then I was just really, really, really on a roll to prove to people that there were these plasma creatures out there, these other multi or interdimensional beings and I have this experience with them, the elementals, these plasma creatures, whatever they are. I really don't know for sure. I kind of have some of them I feel a little different around. Some of them feel like spirits of people that I have known, family. Some of them feel like elementals, and some of them feel like, you know, interdimensional beings from another part of the galaxy. And I feel, just because I've recorded them for so many years, that I've learned to recognize a different signature from each one. But I do have one for sure, I know, one that's always with me all the time. I even have one that I feel is a cat, and I think it's my cat Joey Zaza. I had a cat named Joey Zaza that passed away in 2018, I think, on Easter. He was poisoned. He was an outdoors kitty, indoor-outdoor kitty. And he was fixed. He had all his shots. He was a good little kitty. And, you know, we live in the country, and people put these pellets out. I don't think they purposely poisoned him, but people do put these pellets out that attract mice and rats, and it looks and smells like food, but when they eat it, it's poison. So I think that my cat got into it and he got poisoned. And he passed away, and he's buried at our old house. So I think his little kitty spirit is with us. Sometimes I'll go kitty, 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 and then the orb will just come right out. That's why I know I have a kitty spirit with me. But yeah, getting back to the message that I posted today, I have this really strong feeling that there is something we are in. I'm just picking up on this energy signature. It could just be that, you know, the full moon is, you know, I'm picking up the full moon energy. I could be picking up the eclipse energy. So, I don't know. But the number 4, the year is a 4-year or a 22-year, however you look at it. I made that video about taking and purging and tearing down the old to, you know, find a solid foundation to rebuild. And I feel like America, not even just America, like the whole entire world, but it seems like everything is in America, but it's affecting the whole world, and everything is being torn down. I mean, like everything that we've ever known. That's where the fear comes in, because our money system is, I think it's going to disappear. I think I missed my exit. I always say that when I do the video. Who cares? I have time anyways. I can always I could whip a Yui. But I don't know, I was reading I have some people that are truthers on my Facebook channel, and they were posting pictures of these signs that stores were posting, that the stores were saying that they don't have change, like quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies. They don't have change. And that was in Texas. And then some people in California posted pictures, said, yeah, here in California too. And it seems like all the places that have a spike in the COVID, also those states are, you know, random people from those states are posting strange things going on, like we don't have money, or we like somebody said that their Walmart refuses to take cash. It had to be digital money only, and she posted her sign as proof. Other people were saying, you know, from random states, we don't have quarters, or we don't have change, or whatever. So I was like, whoa, like what's going on here? So then I started to look into it, and somebody posted something about, I know I'm going to butcher this word like really bad, Gisara or something like that. I was like, what the hell is that? You know, it's like a cool word to say, Gisara. And I don't know if it was a bad thing or a good thing. So I started to look into it, and it said something, it had some, it was boring. It was like a boring read, but the gist of it seemed like it was like the end of the monetary system. I mean, that's supposed to be a good thing, but at the beginning it's gonna be like a bad thing, because like, how are people gonna survive? And like, I knew some truthers were saying that you should be collecting gold and silver and copper, and you know, if that's true, then damn it, I should have listened. I only have a little bit of silver and a little bit of gold and like not that much copper at all. Like, I have nothing. So I'd be like on the poor end of this whole spectrum. That's gonna suck. Yeah, I don't know. It's just all these changes. It's not just even it's not even about the money. It's about the laws, the law and order of the country, just the way things are ran in general. We're so used to following the rules, following the laws, and then, you know, that's all you've ever known your whole life. Even if you're a little bit of a rebel when it comes to laws and rules, to see it all crumble down all around you is kind of scary. You have to admit, it's kind of scary. And they say it's a good thing, but even though it's a good thing, you have the negative entities coming in, and they have this power and control that they could turn it into a really bad thing, especially if the light workers, the way showers, the indigos, the star seeds, the healers that agreed to come here, that volunteered to come here, if they don't stand in their truth and they don't, you know, spread their light, if they back down, if they take a knee, if they agree to be muzzled, it's gonna not be good for us. And that's how I feel. That's where the fear comes in. But if we stand in our truth, it's gonna be a little scary. And again, I'm gonna bring Chiron, I think that's his name, Chiron. I used to listen to him a lot. He doesn't come up on my YouTube anymore, but there was a channeling he did back in 2016 or 17 or something. It was a long time ago. And something that he said really, really, really stuck with me. I really do think I missed my exit, you guys. And if I did, it's going to take me all the way into Rochester, and I don't want to go to Rochester. Anyways, something Chiron said a long time ago that really stuck with me was, I don't know word for word, but it was like, this whole thing, everything we've ever known is going to be torn down. And it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a scary thing, but have no fear. If aliens were to come in, have no fear. Don't fall into the fear mode. And basically his message was to don't fall into fear. Don't fear what's happening. It's gonna make you want to feel fear, but don't fear it. Have faith that everything's gonna be okay. And I thought, okay, I can do that. Until it's all happening, right? You know, I didn't know, you know, what demons I was gonna face and fight. I didn't know what was ahead of me. But now that we're all in this shitstorm, it's hard to hold the faith. I'm not even gonna lie, it's hard. So I try my hardest to stay in a high vibration and to be strong. And being a leader and being strong is hard. So I'm trying my best, you guys. So I hope you guys are trying your best too. And it's okay if you fall into fear. Like I said yesterday, when you feel that way, find my channel, find a video and watch it. When you feel that way, look for something that Laura Eisenhower recorded and listen to her. Look for something Magenta Pixie recorded and listen to her. Look for something The Glitch recorded and listen to him. These are people that I listen to when I feel like I'm gonna lose it. These people give me like an energy boost. They give me confidence. They help me remember that I am who I am and I'm here for a reason. They help me when I feel weak to be strong. And those are just a couple of people. I mean, there's other people that I listen to. There used to be a whole lot of people that I listened to, but after this whole pandemic started, a lot of them fell off, and a lot of them seemed really, when the shit really hit the fan, they seemed to become very fake. So I was like, oh, I was following the wrong people. So you should be very careful who you listen to. If I don't ever resonate with you, you should not listen to me. Okay? Our frequency, our vibration, we're not a soul match. But I must be really driving slow because my husband texted me, did you make it to work safe? I'm getting there. I wanted to go slow. I'm like so early, you guys. And I'm here until close, so it's not like I really want to be here early. I just wanted to drive slow. I wanted to listen to music. I wanted to sit in the AC, and I wanted to talk to you guys. I just feel like somebody needs to hear this. Or maybe I need to hear it, and I need to hear it by me saying all of this out loud to reassure myself. I do that sometimes. But yeah, I don't know what it is that I'm feeling, but I'm feeling something. And I had this feeling a year ago, and I talked about it in 2000 and I know I talked about it in 2019. I talked about it in 2018 that something big was going to happen. And I even said the month. I said in the month of March, something big was going to happen. And I said about March 30th. I remember that. Well, we got shut down here in Western New York. It became a national emergency or something. My last day of work was March 23rd, I think. So it was pretty close. And 23rd, 3 + 2 = 5. 5 means change. So there's a lot of change. A lot of purging, breaking down the old, breaking through this matrix, this old programming, tearing it down. And the tear down is ugly. But the tear down on anything is ugly. Have you ever remodeled something in your house? Or seen somebody's house that went through a remodel? And you go inside and the whole kitchen's tore up, and the bathroom, the living room, and you're like, oh, this sucks. It's ugly. It's not comfortable. It's dirty. You just don't want to be around it because it's like everything's a clusterfuck and everything's just everywhere, and it's like, you can't, it's not like you can go sit on the couch and be comfortable and watch TV because you look around and everything's tore up. That's what's happening right now in our lives. But the end result, when everything's built back up and the walls are put together and painted and everything is, new fixtures and stuff like that, it's beautiful. And then you look around, you take that moment and you can appreciate everything, that ugliness that you went through to get to this beauty, this beautiful new home. Basically, it's what's happening all around us, within our bodies, within the earth, within the cosmos. Everything's just getting torn down. We're literally in a war. It's an invisible war. You can't even see our enemy with your physical eyes, especially if you're one of the people, the sheeple, that are still asleep in your amnesia stage. You definitely are not going to see with your physical eyes what's happening. Well, some are actually, because it's actually waking them up, but the invisible enemy can be seen by those that are woke, because we've learned how to see through our third eye. We've activated that, and we're aware that we're in this war. So that's what's going on. So tell me what you guys feel. What's going on in your lives? What's happening? How do you feel? Do you feel strong? Or how is your mental health? How are you dealing with all of this? One minute, it's bad, and then it's getting better, and then it's good, and we're reopened, and then I didn't hear anything about this whole virus, and then all of a sudden it was hate and riots and all this other crap, and then all of a sudden it was nothing, and then all of a sudden it's the virus again. I can't wait for freaking November. I really can't. I feel like all of this is going to go away. They said there's this new flesh-eating virus or bacteria in Australia. I'm like, great. Just great. Like, I give up on my whole social media. Like, I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to see negative stuff. So, if you guys ever feel like you need to talk or get something off your chest, email me. Or go search for one of my videos that will raise your vibration and bring you joy and happiness. Or, you know, go check out one of those other channelers that I mentioned a few moments ago. All right, even though I'm early, I think I'm gonna go inside and get myself situated and ease myself into this day slowly and get prepared for what lies ahead of me. I'm short-staffed. It's Friday, and Fridays are always busy. And now that we're open for dine-in, all of the people, they're just insane, like crazy insane, and crazy rude too. If they can't get down inside to eat, they get pissed off and mad. So I'm trying to mentally prepare myself because the negativity. Maybe I'm manifesting something bad. So maybe I should just change my perspective, change the tune to my song. Yes, I'm jamming out to Patsy Cline. All right, you guys, I'm for real done chatting and talking. I'm going to go and get ready. I love you guys. Stay positive, stay happy, hold a high vibration, stay hydrated, eat cleaner. And if you're a light worker and you know it, shine your light. Keep shining your light. Shine, 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 bright, 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 shine your light. I love you guys.